How to crochet the purl slip stitch.
For this stitch, you'll need a crochet hook and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Webs for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Northampton yarn from their Valley Yarns line in the color Light Green Heather.
For this stitch, you'll need to know the following techniques: chain stitch, slip stitch. To begin this stitch, you must create a foundation chain in any number of stitches. Row 1. Beginning on the right side of our work, we are going to do a slip stitch into the first chain from our hook. So we're going to come right down into this first chain and work our slip stitch. So you're coming through both loops. Then we'll do one slip stitch into each chain stitch all the way across until the end of the row. Row 2. After we've turned our work, we're going to do a slip stitch into each stitch going through the back loop of the stitch. So in this situation here, I'm actually going to chain one first because we would lose the stitch altogether if we went through the back loop here. So chain one, and then we're going to go into this first stitch here through the center. We can see this row of chains right here. Look kind of like arrows interlocked. Come through the center and then out through the back of the loop. So then we'll draw the yarn through. Make sure we get the right loop or right yarn, not our tail. Draw through both loops, and we'll keep doing that through each stitch all the way across until the end of the row. Row 3. After we've turned our work, we're going to do a slip stitch into the front loop of each slip stitch from the previous row. So again, I'm just going to do a chain one to begin the row, and we're going to go into the front loop of the stitch. So we can see here again, here's our row of arrows. We're going to come into the front loop and through the center of the stitch and draw through the loop on our hook. And we're going to do this all the way across until the end of the row. And what this is going to do is it's going to create basically what looks like purl stitches or a purl ridge stitch on the right side of our fabric that looks very similar to knitting. Okay, and I'll show you an example of this in just a second. We're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until we've reached our desired length. And that's how you crochet the purl slip stitch. And that's how you crochet the Tunisian crochet simple stitch.
Want more new stitch a day? Join our VIP email list to get every stitch directly to your inbox. Sign up today at newstitchaday.com/VIP.